Alrighty, fellas, good morning. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. Welcome back to their PokeMMO stream recap. It's your day to jump into. I'm doing questions in chat. Explain how you played 15 hours of Megabonk since yesterday. I think I left it on overnight, so I am a fraud. My apologies. I did play probably 4 hours of Megabonk yesterday, and then I played 6 hours the day before, and then I played 1 hour this morning. So I've been playing a little bit of Megabonk, but this is the PokeMMO stream recap. You're here for PokeMMO. Good morning, fellas. It's an honor to have you. Someone actually asked a good question earlier in chat. I love theorizing possibilities of Pokemon become usable in raids. Someone said, Patrouski, what do you think are the odds of Sigilyph becoming good in raids? And I don't think it's zero. Not even like, I think it's actually somewhat high. I've said for a while, if we get a raid where flying type is really good against it, if we get a Breloom raid, a Parasect raid, anything where flying is 4 times effective, that's where you're gonna see things like Swellow, things like Sigilyph. How many Pokemon, how many like good special flying types do we have? If we get a raid where it's 4 times weak to flying and it like switches its defenses, there are certain raids where you want to use physical attackers in the first half and then special attackers in the second half. I think it's very possible we see a Sigilyph raid, or like a raid where Sigilyph is powerful one day, but it really comes down to what raid mons pop up, right? So I think there's a lot of Pokemon that could become raid ready, but it just comes down to what Pokemon we're going to see in the raids themselves, and that's a tough thing too. We never know what's going to happen there. But let's go ahead and jump into today's news. We have a lot of catch events to go ahead and cover. Let's go ahead and go through them quickly. Now, I've covered, I think, all of these catch events before, so I'm going to go through these a lot quicker today than I did on previous days. But if you want all the full information for yourself, you can check it out over on the forums. There is a Rotom catch event that's happening today at 3 p.m., so it's in about 3.5 hours, quite a whiles away. 3 p.m. ET at the 15th of October, Wednesday. You guys have seen it all. It's happening today, so it's not even important for the stream recap gamers. It's just a Rotom up for grabs, a beautiful 6x31 potentially Rotom. Next up, really good shiny prize catch event, a Ponyard catch event on Sunday the 19th of October at 2 p.m. ET. That's at Route 9 in Unova. Ponyard, Duosion, Garbodor, Liepard, and Minccino up for grabs. Nature bonus is +5, and then the prize is a shiny Ponyard. I told you we are zooming through these very quick today. Also, it's the best time to win. Firstly, really good shiny prize. Saves you hundreds of hours of shiny hunting, and it's the best time to win a catch event right now or place because free RP. You want to win that before an event season, which is coming up. We are 16 days now, fellas. It's coming up faster than we realize, dude. I always kind of tell people, if you are brand new to PokeMMO, I think that if you have 2 weeks, like 15, 14 days to prepare ahead of time for event season, you can actually get a fair bit done. Once we get under that 2-week mark and you're still new to PokeMMO, it's going to be less and less you're going to be able to do in the event. But a sentiment that I'm going to start echoing: Breloom, Typhlosion, Crocodile, Chandelure. If you can get those 4 Pokemon, Breloom, Crocodile, Typhlosion, Chandelure, those 4 Pokemon, you can do like 70% of the event. You probably won't be able to do all the raids. You probably won't be able to do like certain endgame stuff, but you can do the Pumpking fight. You can do all the mini bosses, fight all the kids, whatever. A lot of others that might come your way. There's a lot of stuff. The swarm catching for mysterious balls. You can do a lot of the event stuff with those few Pokemon. Next up, okay, catch events. Wednesday, the 22nd of October at 1 p.m. ET at Route 18 in Kanto, there is a Dodrio and Doduo shiny catch event. Rattata's -2. You see the points here. Nature bonus +5 for Jolly, -3 for Naughty. There's a shiny Doduo up for grabs. Kind of an underrated shiny in my personal opinion. Next up, this event, pretty new, C-Dot catch event. This is on Sunday the 26th of October at 1 p.m. ET at Route 102 in Hoenn, with Seedot, Ralts, Surskit, and Lotad all being catchable Pokemon. Mild, Lonely, Naughty, and Rash, all the mixed attacking natures, except for like the speeds like Naive or whatever, are all +3. And then the prize is a shiny Seedot, which I think is a really cool. Shiny Nuzleaf is my favorite in line. Seedot shiny is one of those shinies where every single shiny in the species line is good for a different reason. So you want to find which one best you prefer. I like Nuzleaf. Shout out to the Nuzleaf fans out there. Next up, we have Beijing time zone catch events. So these are not for everybody. These are for people who, the Western world catch events, they don't really have the time, their time zone does not work for them. This is really important for Australian players, Chinese players, and just anybody who, a Beijing time zone, even if you're a graveyard shift worker, whatever it is, man. Some people have different lives, different schedules than the norm. It's important to talk about. On Friday, the October 17th, there is a Shelmet, a Shelmet catch event in, I believe, Icarus City in Unova. And that's once again Friday, October 17th at 1600 Beijing time. There's a shiny Shelmet or a shiny Exceldor up for grabs. Make sure to please choose the shiny that you want, because you cannot evolve it. It's a trade evolution, and it's a gift Pokemon, so you cannot evolve it afterwards. So if you want an Exceldor, you have to pick it as an Exceldor, and if you want a Shelmet, you have to pick it as a Shelmet, if that makes sense. Next up, Escavalier and Carablast shiny catch event, October 24th, Saturday at 1600 Beijing time, Route 6 in Unova. Make sure to Google, like, if it says Saturday, 1600 Beijing time, it might be on a different day for you. So for me personally, I think this is like 4 a.m. for me. So it might be like at a different time, different date, an actual difference. So make sure you Google your time zone correlations. There you can go catch yourself a Carablast and win yourself a shiny Carablast or a shiny Escavalier. Next up, Fanpy Beijing catch event, Saturday, October 25th, 1600 Beijing time. In the Hoenn Safari Zone, catch as many Fanpies as you can and possibly win a shiny Fanpy up for grabs. A nice glitter elephant. I've started calling out these events because these events are really hard to find on the forums for whatever reason. I don't know why. Sometimes the Chinese catch events show up on my forums homepage and sometimes they don't. I don't know. I literally don't know why that is. It seems kind of crazy to me, but I want people to know about them. So I've had a lot of people complain they can't make catch events. So if you can't make the Western World catch events, maybe the Beijing time is better. Anyways, back over to the Vanity suggestion thread. One of my favorite things to start going over. Thank you, Drinksler, for the raid of 1. One of my favorite things to work my way through. This is a forum thread that has existed since like 2012, 2013, and people have been suggesting vanities for the game to be added for over a decade. And we're on page 104 out of 106. I'm going to start slowly working my way back from 106 and go through everything and show you guys what's been suggested with cool vanity options and just revisit some of the beautiful like pixel art that a lot of people put effort into. So White suggests this like thieving staff. I think it's pretty cool. I almost wish it had some sort of like sparkling like golden effect or like a little more going on, but maybe it's fine the way it is. Not that everything needs to be like sparkling, everything needs to be crazy. I think it's a pretty cool vanity. Next up, Corefish Barrels. Barrels suggest the Cinder Armor and Cinder Helm. I think this looks really fucking cool. It reminds me a little bit of like Jump King. Not that that's like fully correct, but I think it kind of gives me Jump King vibes. I thought it was really cool, the pixel art here. I don't know where he got it from. The pixel art, I don't know if he did it himself because it's like really, really beautiful. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I like the Pokemon Trainer outfit. I gotcha. I'm neutral towards this. If people want it, sure. It's a little simple to me, but I could see it fitting. There's nothing wrong with more simple outfits that don't. Not every vanity needs to be the highlighted part on an outfit. You need the like chill accents that can highlight your big pieces, like your Shadow Bone Clubs, your Thieving Staff, whatever it may be, your bike, whatever. This is a pretty cool system. This is basically the idea of some sort of cloud, the way like Goku. I'm not a huge DBZ guy, not no disrespect, but the way like Goku rides like his cloud, correct? Like there's certain like elements. There's a lot of different animes and pieces of media where a character rides like a cloud around, and I think a cloud mount would actually work really well in PokeMMO personally. I think it would look really simple. I think it would look really cool. I'm gonna scroll down actually because there is someone suggesting like some Halloween vanity stuff based on other things. I will say when it comes to basing vanities in PokeMMO on other franchises, I want to be careful. We already have a fair bit of that. I think you can base things on other franchises without it being directly that franchise. I would love the idea of just like a simple ripped up or even like nice looking red and black sweater, the way that like Freddy Krueger, like I think this would just look, the sweater itself would look good, and then having you be able to put together a Freddy Krueger type outfit if you want that. I think having like Edward Scissorhands or like his type of like glove would be pretty cool in PokeMMO. Would be really, really good for a Halloween vanity. The Scream mask is a little too on the nose for me. I feel like it's obviously grabbing from a different franchise. No, there's not really a wrong answer. Do you want PokeMMO to look like a mosh pit of like different franchises? I don't usually love that. That's something that, the kind of like the Fortnite-ification of like constant every IP and every universe being into one. I don't really love that for Pokemon personally, but that's not right or wrong. If you don't mind it, more power to you, right? I know Magic the Gathering has kind of been going through that same problem as well. And I love Naruto, right? I think the Akatsuki robes would look sick in Pokemon, but I would rather them have like a similar robe, but make it a bit different. I think you could take the Akatsuki robe and make it like just like red circles, or even like a different like whimsical pattern that isn't necessarily the same cloud, or maybe raise or cut the top. I think you could take this and modify it in a way that would make it more unique, as opposed to just taking something from the universe. You could still, if someone wanted to dress up as Itachi or whatever in PokeMMO, sure, I like the option, but I don't think they should be able to, like, they shouldn't just go to the GTL and type in Itachi's cloak, or like it's kind, in my opinion, it's kind of lame and uncreative, but you know, to each their own. There's no like wrong thing. Volcarona wings. I'm going back to my thing. I think the one thing that it is okay that we take from is the Pokemon franchise. I think that is totally fine. I think it makes a lot of sense, right? So I think this is really cool. The idea of Volcarona wings like this is super fucking sick. I love the idea of this. I think this would look super, like, I think this would literally look so good as a Vanity, actually. This is a fantastic, the way he clipped this, I think he did a really, really good job. This, it's really simple, but I think this looks fantastic to me. With the, like, red, overcoat as well. Like I think a great example, next up, we're gonna continue onward. Because there was one that I like this one a lot. Oh, it's the same guy. It's crazy. So I'm not familiar with this guy's game. I'm getting familiar with Mustang CZ. It has only taken me like 3 days, 3 or 4 days of going over the Vanity suggestion thread to realize that he is the GOAT when it comes to PokeMMO pixel art and Vanity pixel art. And a lot of people have said it on the forums, and it took me like 3 or 4 days to agree. Why is this guy not hired? Why is this guy not working for him? His pixel art, when it comes to PokeMMO's Vanities, is so on the nose with exactly what they do. It's so, in my opinion, amazing. I love this, like, sandy gas. I use Palisand and like Gen 9 PU, so I'm vaguely familiar with this Pokemon. This as a helmet is pretty cool, but like, if this is not your style, more power to you. There's one that he did, this one. This is fucking sick. And whether you like the idea of this Vanity in the game or not, you have to acknowledge this pixel art, in my opinion, is like top notch. I think this is gorgeous. The like bouncing of the car, the blue flames here, the blue flames or the smoke. I think this is so sick. I think this is amazing. This is like literally one of the coolest Vanities, most complex Vanities. One of the best. This I think is the best fan-made pixel art I've ever seen for PokeMMO. Like, just, and we haven't even gone through his whole catalog. I'm just gonna like go to this guy's profile and like check it out. He has like, this guy is really impressing me. But this is posted in 2024, so we're behind. But this is crazy. I thought this was astounding. I had to show it off. Some Power Rangers once again. A lot of people want their favorite IPs. I don't blame people. There's nothing wrong with wanting your favorite IP deposited into your favorite game. I get it. I think it gets a little, the problem is we just can't do it for, I think it's too much personally. And we want some sort of like vague Power Ranger adjacent thing, sure, but I think this is too on the nose. That's just me personally. But I don't know. It is what it is. I think working with more abstract things and working with the pieces you have is better than just having the direct. Like, if you want to dress up like Link, for example, like Legend of Zelda, I don't want there to just be like, oh, the Link sword and blah blah. Like, you have to have the Paladin's shield from like the Pumpking event in like 2022 or 2023. You can go try to find like a certain like green tricorn hat. I like you having to piece it together versus it just being a set given to you. I think that's what like real drip and real Vanity customization is like in a great MMO, is when you have to like work hard and like theorize and be creative to put together those outfits, in my personal opinion. But I thought this was absolutely amazing. All right, next up we have two suggestion threads to go over. The suggestion box is a thread on the forums where you can just suggest things to add to the game or change to the game. And I read this at first and I didn't understand. I was a little confused. I almost skipped over this, but I'm glad I did not. Use of the Master Ball. I would like to consider this suggestion seriously. Allow us to exchange a Pokemon's Pokeball for Master Ball. I didn't know what he meant when he said this. I understand that Master Ball can be accidentally used, but there are several ways to avoid this. Please don't prevent players from using it because of that. In my case, I wanted to use a Master Ball for Pokemon. So what he's actually saying is he wants to be able to, on a Pokemon summary page, you can actually click, a lot of people don't know this, you can click this Pokeball and change it to your favorite one. And he thinks you should be able to use the Master Ball, because you can't do that right now, on it. And I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Why can you not catch a shiny, breed it up to your favorite shiny, breed it up to a 6x31, and then put it in a Master Ball? You can't do that. And I think that's kind of lame. I love the idea. Now, the only argument against it would be it's kind of cool that Master Balls prove that something is wild caught, but it should also show it on the summary page. So do we really need that? I'm gonna... Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, Karma. I'm gonna thank you properly, and I'm gonna scream my head off in a quick sec. Holy guacamole. What? Thank you for the donation. Holy shit. Okay. Anyways, yeah, you should be able to use Master Balls, guys, on your Pokemon. The other thing was, there was one more thing. Holy fucking, I don't deserve that. Thank you so much. Holy shit. The other thing was someone wanted to make it so you don't have to leave the Safari Zone every time. And I like the idea of this. I like the idea of, when I first saw this, I was a little skeptical, but I actually do, you know what, I'm a big boomer, and I like the idea of, like, not having to change things to make things easier, like, you know, just because. But I think it's a needless monotony. I think it's totally fine if you want to spend 5,000 Pokeyen up front to have the extra steps in the Safari Zone and not have to get kicked out of it. I think it'd be totally fine. I think balance-wise, it would be totally fine. Yeah, I think it's a great idea from Frosty, and honestly, a great profile picture. Holy guacamole, Karmarino. Yo, Pat, I lost a Safari Shiny Riolu today. My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry for your loss, unironically. Definitely tested my willpower to keep going, but I decided to not give up. That's psychotic. I love you for that. It is what, okay, most people, when you get a rare shiny and you lose it, you take like a 1 to 3 day break. Take a small break, because that shit destroys your brain. I was gonna say I get it, but honestly, I don't even want to pretend, because I haven't been on the other side. I found one Safari shiny and it was a Shuckle, and I luckily caught it. I can't even pretend to be like, oh yeah, I get it, because I honestly don't fully get it. I can only imagine, and in my imagination, it's one of the most painful, like, that's insane. I can only imagine if I lost that Shuckle, right? It's already, like, severely high willpower to take a 1 to 3 day break and come back. That coming back is already the strength. The fact that you, like, continue, people who continue shiny hunting, I've seen people get us, like, shiny Riolu, have it flee, and just keep hunting, like, not even leave the Safari Zone. And just that is like psychopath levels of willpower, and you can do anything, and I believe in you. That shit is so, yeah, losing a shiny sucks. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemies. That shit is insane. Sorry for your loss. I want to shout your name who said that, by the way. Duke lost a shiny Riolu today. Dude, 07, many wishes to you, soldier. Okay, dude, I was staring at, okay, let me show you. I was staring at this void for a while, and I was like, am I crazy? Like, I don't remember this all being a black screen. I was staring at it for a while, and I was like, did I change some setting? Like, what, has this always been there? I never noticed it. Why is this all of a sudden like a big black void? And then I went into my settings just for like a quick second. Yeah, I don't know if I must have misclicked that setting, but if you guys want it to be a black void or don't want it to be a black void, make sure to check your settings. Show border tiles. I don't know why that was off for me. I must have just misclicked it at some point, but because yeah, I do not like the black void. Like, feels, you know, why not have the extra trees, man? The extra beauty, the beautiful green, dude. There's no fucking way, bro. Tom literally just asked me in chat, should I play Megabonk or Shiny Hunt in PokeMMO? And I told him to play Megabonk. I was like, you know what? We're waiting for the update. We're waiting for event season. You know, take the time to play other games while you can. And Tom chose the Shiny Hunt and immediately got rewarded because he just said he got a Hoenn Safari Shiny Channel 4. Oh my god. Hoenn Safari Shiny Channel 4. I'm on the way. I want to see this live. Thank you for holding it. Good luck. I hope you get the England OT. Who looks good? Honestly, underrated shiny. This should be hope. Come on. This should be a catch. Come on. Good luck to you, Tom. Insanely Omega. Good luck to you. Fucking shout out. Hey, you know what? If you catch this, I'll give you the Brits on. You know what? Even if you don't, Brits on top, okay? I'll give you this one because you deserve this one. Come on, Tom. For sticking to PokeMMO. Come on. First ball. Not even a question. Easiest Safari Shiny ever caught on PokeMMO. Congratulations, dude. That's so sick, man. Congratulations. Very deserved. Was literally about to go play Megabonk and was like, you know what? I'm going to stick with the game that I love, PokeMMO. Got rewarded. Congratulations, dude. I'll do one encounter with you since I'm here. Congratulations, man. That's insane. Omega, congratulations, Tom. All right, I owe you guys 20 minutes of hard scale farming from a previous claw activation. So I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes and go ahead and get started. I want to make sure I'm never spamming you guys with things like that. So I appreciate your patience on this. I didn't think people would want to watch hard scale farming because it's so boring, but boy was I wrong, and that was my mistake. I messed up on that. So my apologies. Shout out to Brewski for the claw activation that day. This has to be fake, right? Is this real? This is the Mega Starmie. Dude, I like goofy megas. I actually am one of the weird people who likes Mega Dragonite, the new one. That's goofy, and it's, you know, if you like goofy mons, you like it. If not, you don't. Who is this for? Who is going to like this? I don't even... This is like beyond... It's simple and lame and goofy. It's not even like fun goofy. There's no way. This feels like rage bait, or like look how happy he is. He has no face. He has no emotion. What are you talking about? He has literally the least facial expression a Mega Pokemon can have. If you like it, more power to you. I need someone to teach me, okay? Teach me why you like this. Give me the reason, and I'll start to understand. This is one of the worst Pokemon designs I've ever seen, ever. That's so harsh, but like, it's just... This is the adaptation. This is Mega Starmie. He really said... That's really good. What the hell, man? We've had a lot of really good Pumpkin questions today. I'm going to go through a few of them quickly. Someone asked, can you beat the easy mode Pumpkin boss with the hard mode team? And I actually don't think you can. I could be wrong. I'm never 100% accurate, but the hard mode strat uses like defensive EVs on their crocodile, like 2v2 defense, or not 2v2, like defense and special defense or whatever, not 2v2, but defense EVs. You do a bulky spread on the hard mode strat, whereas on the easy mode strat, you really want just pure damage, like 2v2 attack, 2v2 speed. So you actually, from my understanding, you actually can't do the easy mode strat that consistently and that effectively compared to with the hard mode team. You need two different teams with similar Pokemon, but different EV spreads. And then next up, someone said, do you need to do the easy Pumpkin strat to be able to do the hard mode one? You need to do it once. You need to beat easy Pumpking once, and that I believe, if I recall correctly, that unlocks hard mode. So after you beat easy mode once, you can just grind hard mode. But this only really matters if you're an Iron Man. If you're a main account, you can just go buy special candies, but you use this item called special candies, and you consume them to attempt a Pumpkin fight. So whenever you lose to the Pumpkin, you're actually losing like 50, 80k, 40k, whatever that special candy costs at that time. You actually lose Pokeyen if you lose, which is a risk, right? So you want to be careful and build a good team, really importantly. So you can't use the same team between easy and hard mode, from my understanding. You need to beat easy mode at least once to be able to unlock hard mode. But then you also need the special candies. You can just buy the special candies on a main account, but on an Iron Man account, you have to fight the pumpkins or the kids, the human kids, beat them up for their spooky candy, use the spooky candy to fight the mini bosses, and then the mini bosses will give you special candies, and then you use the special candy to fight the pumpkin. So Iron Men are going to have to go through the full progression of the event, where main accounts can just buy whatever they need to do the whatever thing. Mini bosses is one of the best ways to make good Pokeyen if you don't have that much resource. If you're a new player, you only need like a Typhlosion to beat most of the mini bosses. And then someone else asked, can you just beat the easy mode Pumpking with like spread attacks? No, you cannot, in my experience, my opinion. Even though it's called easy Pumpking, it is still a boss. I think every player can beat the easy Pumpkin, but do not go into it with no guide, no strategy. You will waste your Pokeyen, waste your time. I could not recommend against that enough. You need to build a proper team dedicated to it. If you just go try to fight the Pumpkin boss with a non-dedicated team, you will be severely disappointed, in my personal opinion. I recommend, I have plenty of strats. If once again, I recommend looking up how to prepare for the how to prepare for event season PokeMMO. I've covered all this in videos. All these guys are out there. There are resources. Just make sure to Google your questions, and you should find resources on the game. I believe that's all the questions that I wanted to answer. Yes. Is Pumpking a solo fight? Yes. Pumpking is a solo fight. The raids are 4-player cooperative. Great questions. Wait, I just talked about Vampire Fangs yesterday in the stream recap and how they had like spiked up in price, but I thought it was like a artificial like price spike. They were 100 mil when I bought them for like 25 mil within the past year or so. Are they gone? No way. Are there, am I searching something wrong? Are there no more vampire fangs on the market? That's pretty crazy. There is a very small amount of them. Might just be delisting. Yeah, but like obviously there's some there's available in inventories, but I can't remember the last time I can't remember the last time I've seen none of them on the market. That's pretty I feel like someone's trying to I don't know. Someone's either trying to manipulate the price for personal gain, or they just are worth that much. Even if someone manipulates the price and someone is willing to pay 100 mil or willing to pay 60 mil, like that means they're worth it's whatever someone's willing to pay, right? That's pretty crazy. And then I think a lot of people are also speculating on the idea of them being reworked, because the vampire fangs are a very small, like little vanity. A lot of people like the idea of them being reworked, and the devs have confirmed that they will be continuing that trend, continuing that pattern of reworking vanities and upgrading older vanities, which I think is really based and really respectable to like go back and fix older things and upgrade them versus constantly just making new stuff for people to buy. It's actually like a non-profit motive thing to do. It's out of the goodness of their of the hearts and like the goodness of the game. So I think it's a really cool thing to do. I'm curious to see how vampire fangs play out. It's a cool thing it's a cool market to keep an eye on. I wouldn't buy into it right now personally, but it's a really risky, volatile thing, you know. Keep an eye on it. All right, it is catch event preparation time, fellas. I'm gonna head over here. We need cut. I'm gonna head over here. I have my synchronize Kadabra. I don't know if I'm going to pop lures. The only reason you'd pop lures is for the Rotom encounters. Rotom doesn't actually get you any extra point bonuses for the catch event purposes. It's actually not good to catch Rotoms, but for like, you know, the account progression, Rotoms might be a good thing to catch, but you also can't breed them with other things aside from just it's a generalist species. So if you want like a really good Rotom, it's good to catch Rotoms. But if not, it's, you know, don't worry about it. I might pop some lures and catch Rotoms, honestly, even though it's not better for the event, but better for the account progression. But we'll play it by ear. We'll test it a little bit. Now, I do want to use the PokeMMO Hub catch calculator, as always. Apparently, Gastly is supposed to be a 99% catch rate with Nest Ball. That seems really good. We'll see if that holds up. I only have 105. I might need to buy more. So, like, Gastly and Rotom should be the only two Pokemon you're catching here. Nest Ball should be the best strat. Nest Ball plus Synchronize. And then Rotom is going to probably be like Fall Swipe. You probably need to like Fall Swipe, Soak, Spore it, which is a lot of work. You probably don't Nest Ball this. Actually, is it? What level is it in the wild? Let's go see. Is level 20 in the wild? That's going to be like a... What? Let's see. Level 20. A 3.2 times catch rate. I can see these numbers. People asked, how do I see these numbers on my Pokeball? It's actually from super strings. One of the secret best parts of the new strings, my super strings, is that is this. Like having the calculators, the multipliers for the Pokeballs on the items in game is so nice. So there's that. I think this will be a pretty simple catch event, honestly. Just synchronize lead, throw Nest Balls, and just see what rolls happen. Let's just jump into it. The event begins in 2 minutes. All right, the catch event has officially begun. We're gonna get so many Chaos Egg Group breeders for this, which will actually be really nice. I'll have to breed a lot of them together after the event's over. I need to be breeding, boys. I need to be consuming some of those mons. Here's the first catch of the event. Modest is cool. Nothing at all. I will see you guys with any big catches, most likely. Hopefully, that'll be soon. I want to try to get better at this, but I've told this story before, dude. I should be releasing Pokemon as I catch them. The reason I don't have a lot of new players, why don't you do that, Patrouski? It would save so much time. The reason I don't is I don't have the muscle memory built up, because that mechanic has always been there, but it used to not work. Whenever you would try to like same with like pulling an item, if you try to like pull an item from the Pokemon summary page after, you can't do that still. But the same thing used to happen when releasing. You actually used to not, it would let you click the buttons, but it wouldn't successfully release the Pokemon after you clicked it. So I just learned to never do that. But now that they fixed it like a year ago or some shit, that mechanic actually works. So you actually can just like release this Pokemon now, which I'm just so not used to. Oh, that's pretty good. It's a 147 timid. It's not good enough. It's really good though. It's not good enough for the event. Yeah, is it timid's +5, right? Oh man, not like +10. That's a good catch. It's a good catch. That's a 152 for the event. A good catch. Not quite there. Great. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I was so excited. I thought it was another timid one back to back. I thought it was a Gengar comp for a sec, but the problem is I can't trade evolve it. I was like, that'd be a sick Gengar comp to get, but it's not even a Gengar comp. It's just a breeder. That's so sad because the Iron Man rules. I can't trade evolve it. Not even a wild Gengar comp. Just a breeder. Damn. Someone told me to check the most expensive Pokemon on the GTL right now. And I was like, I'm a little busy, but, you know, I can do it really quick. 3 encounter. He named it number 2. This is... So wait, let me see. Did he get 2 in 1? Wait, not only did he get 2 in 1 batch, did he get 2 in 1? I guess incubator inventory is 7 now. But I was gonna say 1 inventory of eggs, like 5 to 7 eggs or whatever. That's crazy. I'm still playing the catch event in the back. That's insane. This one breaking. Yes, he got 2 shiny. So he got 2 animations back to back. His eggs would have hatched. He would have seen himself get 1 shiny Charmander, and then the animation immediately play again. That's crazy. He's selling them both, but they're on the GTL for 2 billion. No one's actually gonna buy. He's flexing them. Whenever you list them on the GTL for 2 billion Pokeyen, you're always flexing it, never actually selling it. That's good for him. Number 1 and number 2 is sick names. Thing 1 and Thing 2 type beat. That's congratulations to him. Lunley was his OT. That's insane. Yo, Zach C as well. Wait, I feel like I know that name. Maybe I'm misremembering, but Zach C, was he an old CM? Maybe I don't know. Sorry for misremembering. Zach C just got himself a shiny Gastly in global chat. So congrats, dude. Congrats to Zach C. Shiny, a beautiful shiny, dude. It's easily the best in the species line, in my opinion. Haunter's kind of cool though, but also 23k drive, very deserved, very deserved. Congrats, man, congrats. Great question from Nolan. Any idea why my catches are going into my second box? I specifically dragged an empty box to my box slot 1, and they aren't going into it. Not a huge deal, but a little bit annoying. I'm so glad you asked this. I have the same problem sometimes, and I don't know what causes it. It is a bug. I don't know. It's a small bug, but it's annoying when you're doing catch events. It's annoying sometimes. It's a great thing to bring up. If you've ever had the same experience, I've had it too. It's a bug. For some reason, there's a bug where a Pokemon will skip over your first box and go to your second. I don't know what causes that, but yes, it's a commonish bug, which is annoying. Yeah. So it's not a whole lot to say besides, yes, it is a bug that we know exists, and it happens to a fair bit of us. So if you ever have that happen, don't freak out, but just mildly annoying. Hopefully, we'll be fixed in the upcoming patch. There's that 0.7% chance to flee, by the way. Wow. Someone said, are selling Gastly boxes a thing? A little bit. Boxes, everybody knows Ditto boxes, right? Ditto boxes, you sell Ditto boxes because people buy Dittos to breed for a rare shiny, right? So you just want to buy them en masse, right? You could buy you want to ask, why would someone want 60 male Gastlys? What chaos egg group shinies are there? The one that goes to my mind is Spiritomb. Someone absolutely might want a box or two, a few boxes of a Gastly for Spiritomb breed. So yeah, any egg group where there's a rare shiny that someone might be breeding, the boxes do exist. They're usually niche sales and can be kind of hard to sell. That's the tough part. Like male Magikarp boxes do exist because they're niche, but they're pretty niche. It might be hard to find a buyer. You'd have to find someone egg hunting for Spiritomb, which is not, the most common thing in the game, but it's not like that rare. It's like, tough. But yeah, you could definitely sell a box of male Gastlys. And I have a video on how to price check boxes and like how you could price check any box in the whole game. Usually what you do is you look up the price of the cheapest egg group price, and then you subtract the GTL fee or half of the GTL fee. So for example, what I would do if I was trying to sell a Gastly box to a Spiritomb, let me get an encounter 1 sec. I'll show you what I would do. Okay, a lot of steps for this encounter. Hello? Okay, the game's pranking me. Okay, for some reason it was... Hello? Longest encounter all day. Are you serious? Am I lagged out? Am I bugged? What the fuck just happened? That was actually an insane amount of whatever. Holy shit. Okay. What I would do is I would look up Chaos Mail. Look for the cheapest one. They're really cheap, to be fair. That would make it hard to... You're probably only selling a box for like 60k. A box of male Gastlys, but it's better than releasing them. You would sell a box of male Gastly. That was the 186. God damn it. You would just sell a box of Gastlys for like 60k. Male Gastlys only, like no IVs, things like that. I know I've shown this stat a million times, and if you've played Pokemon for long enough, you know this, but I'm sure there's a ton of new players who are getting back into the game from events who maybe don't know this. One of the coolest ways to check, like, hey man, how active is PokeMMO, is the PvP statistics. And I always say, it's a guesstimation. I would guesstimate that only like 10% of the Pokemon player base plays PvP. I think most people are casual players, number one, so like just doing storylines, just kind of like catching Pokemon and frolicking around, whatever. And then there's like, maybe like 10 or 20% are like shiny hunters. I'd say there's a lot more shiny hunters than PvP players nowadays, which was not the case back in 2013. There was like 1% shiny hunters back in 2013. But the TLDR is, I would say around 10% of Pokemon players play PvP. Having said that, okay, let me get an encounter. Come on, why are you teasing me during all these stream recap clips, PokeMMO? Come on. Okay, thank you. If we scroll down in PvP statistics, we can see it is the 15th of October, so we're halfway into this month. There has been 211,000 OU games played in this month. 211,000 games. Now that is 422,000 times like players have queued up. It's 2 players per game, right? So there's been 211,000 total games played and 422,000 times the like queue up button has been clicked. I think that's pretty crazy. I think PokeMMO is doing a lot better than people realize, and it's way more popular than people realize because of, I always say, the like geography and like the language blockade. A huge part of the Pokemon player base is from China. A huge part is Spanish speaking. So if you're only English speaking, like myself, you know, we miss out on like a lot of the community and how big the game truly is. Yeah, this might be the last Gastly. It's gonna be cutting it really close. At 3 seconds, I think this is too late. 2 seconds, 1 second. Event's over. I don't think I got that in time. The event just ended. They are taking entries. I bet you this was a little too late. I think the catch is based on the time you throw the ball. Not that. I don't know if that. It was caught. Wow. I actually don't know. Not that it matters. I don't know. I think that. Would that count? I don't know if it would. I think it might not. I'm not sure if it's caught exactly. It didn't matter because this catch is not submission worthy, but it is funny to think about, like, if it's caught exactly at 4 p.m. on the dot, does that count? I don't know. Anyways, Astrom, it's not. If it mattered for the submission, I would. I'm gonna go back to my PC, see what people are flexing Arceus. That's kind of cool, and you don't see that every day. The Arceus flex. The King of the Hill legend. I'm gonna go back to my PC. I'm going to see what I can submit, and I'll see you guys with that, and hopefully catch event results. All right, catch event results are in. I missed 4th place. I'm a bad streamer. Apparently it was 17. 17 was 4th place. Congrats. I didn't see the name. I'm so sorry. Congrats everyone. 3rd place, a bit higher than I expected. Ooh, but they showed the time. I wonder if 3rd and 2nd will tie. 3rd place, 170 to Rhythm and Melody. Also caught. Never give up, fellas. Never ever give up. 4 minutes left in the event. Caught 3rd place. Congratulations. And it was a tie. 2nd place. It was a tie. 2nd place, but caught earlier at 20 minutes into the event. Congratulations to X Basti with also a 170. 3rd and 2nd place both got a 170. Congratulations. And then 1st place, let's see who was 1st place. What was the points? I'm gonna guess 175. Okay, I think I subconsciously knew it. The winner, what a good name, Mud Crip, 175. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. GG's. Another good catch event in the books, fellas. I'm gonna catch this alpha catch. Everybody got the alpha Corsola and Johto. Good luck to everybody. Thanks to everybody for participating. Catch events are super fun. GG's. Well played. Congrats to Mudcrypt. Alrighty, fellas, and on that horrible alpha catch note, it's gonna be the perfect place to call. We had a 5-hour stream today out of nowhere. Just a lot to do, a lot going on. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not. Subscribe for daily videos every single day on YouTube. Follow me for streams Monday through Thursday for the Follow me for streams Monday through Thursday on Twitch. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond, nice Boulder IG. I poofed away. Anyways, I'm been distracted. What was I saying? If you want us to go above and beyond, if the content, if the guides, if anything has been helpful, entertaining, beneficial to your PokeMMO journey, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal and Venmo donations do help out tremendously. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and enjoy PokeMMO. But for now, peace, Reno, fella. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here, and I wanted to take this time to say thank you to everyone who goes above and beyond and supports my channel. Your names are all listed here. You make it possible for me to make helpful and mildly entertaining content for the game that I love and make it available for free for everyone to enjoy. Thank you so much for allowing me to even be here.